Got nerves on his shoulder, another man that's known for having some relentless chases and battles around this circuit, and now puts that car to work as he slams it through the gears. Shanahan puts it right where it needs to be, and this is beautiful from Shanahan. Look at this, wheels right to the edge of the circuit, nice and early. Oh, and he's on throttle even earlier than anyone else. Look at this, as the smoke erupts from the back of this Toyota GT86. That's who Jay-Z's singing, 1,000 horsepower out from underneath the bonnet as he puts the car right to the edge of the circuit. Wheel on the line, across the line from
It's in 14th position at the moment for 91 dead. He'll want to improve on that as he wipes his eyes slightly and slams the car through the gears. Shanahan looking very relaxed this weekend and fires that car to big angle now. Stands on the foot brake, puts the front wheel right where it needs to be. He's going to be gunning for one of those top spots. He wants to be in the qualifying showdown. And look at this, rear wheels fulfilling all of that outside zone as Shanahan works that GT86 all the way around the circuit, puts the back light towards the wall, but no contact, keeps it clean. Shanahan has absolutely got this one dialed this weekend.
Such a smooth slalom through those transitions, and he is known worldwide that championship pace, and to really cement that he deserves to be here and stay in that top 10.
Well, Conor said it earlier on, these young guys, they've got that hunger in them, they've got the blood pumping through the veins, they want the wins. Conor Shanahan a little older now, a little wiser as he fires this Toyota GT86 to angle over the hill at Mondello Park, and look at that, perfectly timed on the initiation. Ite Sener mistimes the transition, puts himself on the inside of the track, his wheels on the grass, it's all over the show for Ite Sener as Conor Shanahan now places that GT86 right where it needs to be, sets himself up on the wall, finds the outside zone. Ite Sener gets back in the fight, back on the door, but it's already lost points for Ite. Nothing more than to get himself into that top 16, knowing already that Randaloo is in that big show. They come through the gears over the hill. Look at this, Shanahan on the back bumper of Ite Sener. He knows this young man is a very talented driver. A little bit of separation, but Shanahan knows he doesn't have to go too hard. Goes for a nice transition though on the back bumper of that BMW 2 Series. As Shanahan puts the GT86 right where it needs to be. Look at the way he's waiting to time those transitions like a cat waiting to pounce on a mouse as they come through that last outside zone across the line, door to door. Get himself back up into the fight for 2026. Conor Shanahan, he wants to be the 2025 champion. He wants to be a two-time Drift Masters champion. This could be the weekend the championship flips for him as he comes through the gears are down. McKeever's on the back bumper of that GT86 and closer than anyone else as McKeever goes for the rear wheel. He washes wide but holds on to it. Shanahan fires into the outside zone. McKeever deals with it as they both put it right where they need to be. Shanahan now scrubs a little angle, trying to drive away from McKeever. As McKeever now looks for the side again of that GT86 and parks it on the door across the line. In the chase. Well, just leave that there for now. He's going to have to put down an immaculate lead run, that's for sure, as he slams through the gears. We know Shanahan's got what it takes, and look at this from Shanahan, repaying the favour even closer than McKeever on initiation. That didn't even make sense what he just done right there. They both transition. McKeever goes for it. Shanahan's onto the back bumper. Shanahan goes for the front wheel. He dials in, shallows up the angle, looks for the transition. He's down the inside. Once again, almost takes the front end off the GT86 as he puts the front wheel to the door. Shanahan pushing McKeever over the line.
Holy!
Everything the finished driver puts the anti-lag on and starts to creep across the line as the light goes green. Shanahan to lead out Poitalasso for a spot in the top 4 away. Who's it going to be? And an early initiation from Shanahan as he locks up the front brake, puts that car right where it needs to be. Poitalasso goes wide, drops wheels off the edge of the track as Shanahan finds his way into this long outside zone, starts to smoke out the finished driver. As Shanahan transitions, Poitalasso needs to get himself into the fight, and he goes for a big dive, but his wheels off the edge of the circuit once again as Shanahan drags him across the line.
Yeah, Conor laying down just what we expect all week, and what we see is we see
drive 100% and make the judges put you into the next step of competition. Here we go, light goes green, through the gears they come. Shanahan already smoking wheels on the back of that GT86 as Poitalasso puts that car to the edge of the circuit, picks up that first outside zone now. Clean line as he comes through, go right to the edge of the circuit from Poitalasso. As Shanahan now balances his way through, dives onto the rear wheel of that BMW E92 as they fire through, bumper to bumper on the transition, pop the smoke, comes through Shanahan as he now looks for the door. That E92 BMW squeezes up on the inside across the line. Leading the points right now, hoping to bag a load more and move himself further ahead than anyone else. He creeps off the line. It's Shanahan to lead out. Kevin Passeur for a spot in the final awaits as Shanahan flicks that GT86 from left to right. Oh! Passeur goes on the inside, puts a wheel up on the curb. Shanahan unfazed as Purser now pushes the back end of that GT86, goes for a dive, tags the door once again because Purser is coming angry at this one, dives through the smoke because Shanahan puts a back bumper towards the wall. Kevin Purser can't be shaken as he puts the wheel to the door one more time.
Yeah, Kevin Purser, I mean, got loaded with some lemons there, made some lemonade, able to
despite the final awaits against Piotr Wycek as they pop off the start line through the gears. The green light pops into vision as they now hammer through the gears, and Kevin Purser fires that car in big angle, big pace, big speed. As Shanahan tries to regain some lost ground, he shortcuts that outside zone as Kevin Purser gets into outside zone 4, opens up the throttle, tries to drive away from the Irishman, but Shanahan is right with him as they transition bumper to bumper into this second to last outside zone. Shanahan onto the rear wheel, onto the door, across the line.
Yeah, exactly what we saw in the previous run.
I mean, nod to the start line, Marshall Martin. He presses the button for what will be one of the last times this weekend. The light goes green, and Wycek fires that car through the start line and through the gears as Shanahan jumps straight onto the back bumper. He fires it alongside him. They go angle for angle, matched mirror image as they transition to outside zone 4. Wycek stalls up, can't get deep into that zone, and Shanahan follows him through. As Shanahan pops through the smoke, Wycek goes for the wall, Shanahan goes for the door. They both put back bumper to back bumper on the wall and across the line. Gives the thumbs up. The light will go green, and this could be the final run of round 4 of 2025 as they hammer through the gears. Wycek is focused, he knows what he needs to do, and he mirrors the angle, and he's closer than Shanahan on initiation, but Shanahan's cleaner than Wycek. Shanahan gets into the outside zone, Wycek follows him. Oh, he tags the door, almost puts them both into a spin. They transition through the smoke as both cars go wheel to wheel. The bumper comes off, and Wycek's car as he pushes Shanahan across the line. But this young man right here will try and stop him as he slots that Red Bull Toyota GT86 into gear and comes off the line. This is it for the final time this weekend. The battle begins as Wycek fires in. Shanahan goes closer than he did before. Now starts to look for the side of that Toyota Supra as he transitions bumper to bumper. They both get into outside zone 4. No mistakes this time for either guy as they fire through. Shanahan looks for the door. He creeps up the inside as the tail lights disappear from the back of that Supra. Shanahan goes for the door across the line.
Just another monumental run from both of these drivers. Piotr Wycek